Welcome, beautiful soul, to this collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. I hope that you are doing well. Now, before I get stuck into these messages, just quickly, if you are interested in learning more about my mystery school, Into the Fire Mystery School, you can just check the description box below with everything that I have on offer there. We have a beautiful self-paced tarot course on how to learn to read tarot intuitively and also with the traditional aspects behind it as well. I'm someone who has been reading tarot for the last 10 years, nearly a decade now, and I have been reading professionally for the last 3 and a bit years. So yeah, so that's there. I have that in there. We have the Cancer Season workshop is available for purchase as well. And also I have a beautiful sacred place for women to come together within I have a membership for women. So if you're interested in that too, just check the description box below. So let's get stuck into these messages. Okay, first thing that's coming through is we are in this for the long haul, okay? It's like this is not about instant gratification. This is not about like looking for that quick fix or, those like little hacks, do this and you'll get this really quickly. Spirit's like, no, we are in this for the long haul. So what is this? This could be your dream. This could be on the, bigger picture you have for your relationship or your personal growth or your sacred work, your purpose, just your life in general. And it's the reminder that it's the reminder that through each small step that you take, it is creating long-term stability and just this gorgeous long-term happiness. But it's not that you're chasing happiness. We don't ever want to chase happiness. This is about finding those happy moments or just those moments that bring joy in the present moment and knowing that you get to cultivate that every single day. Even when we're going through times that are really emotional, let me know how you are going in the comments below with Cancer season. We're coming into Leo season in a little while, so we'll see the energy really shifting there. And of course, I'll have a workshop out for that also. But so this is just a reminder of like, we're not chasing happiness, we're creating it every single day. And that can be romanticizing our life, romanticizing the things around us, but not in a way that disassociates, not in a way that goes into illusion, that very Neptune energy on the shadow side of it. But it's romanticizing the really beautiful things, this beautiful little flower arrangement here. These are all natives to Australia. And this was a big bouquet that was given to me by my daughters for Mother's Day. And what's great about them is that you can dry them out and then you can just have them. So you can't really see all of them, but it's really beautiful. So that's like, I like romanticize these things, it's so pretty, the sounds of the birds, the sunshine, even though it's cold here in Australia. But anyway, so just romanticizing your life, so cultivating those small moments of happiness it's just really important, especially if you're feeling heavy at the moment or there's a lot going on in your world. If you're feeling like there's been a shakeup and your nervous system feels very chaotic or unsettled, just dive into some somatic practices, somatic exercises, doing some things for your nervous system and really helping support yourself through this time. Some of you though, you could be feeling great, like everything's great, there's new exciting things, all of that too, which again is amazing. We're all on our own unique individual journey, even though on a collective level we can be experiencing similar things at the same time. Now there is this message coming through here of let's raise our standards. Let's raise our standards. Let's raise our standards on how of the collective energy. Let's raise our standards on our own personal lives, our relationships, the people that we have around us, our friendships, the way that we talk to ourselves, raising our standards for how we show up for ourselves. So where are we maybe, not having enough or working towards more self-discipline so that we really take care of ourselves and nourish ourselves, raising our standards on how we treat our mind, our body, our spirit, the people we have in our lives, things like that as well. So there's a raising your standards, also raising your standards on your dream. Like don't dream small, dream big. There's a real need to focus on the bigger picture. Again, it's like not about quick fix or instant gratification. We are focusing on the long haul, the long journey, and we get to have fun along the way, but it's focusing on the bigger picture. So if at the moment you're maybe trying to figure something out or have, come to some sort of decision, you can't quite get there, this is where it's really a good idea to look at the bigger picture and focus on that and be like, what is the end goal here? What is the end goal? What is going to get me to that end goal? What is going to help this relationship flourish? What is going to help my business flourish? What is the end goal? Now, what am I doing? What choices and decisions am I making that is going to support that end goal and have it, come into fruition, okay? There's a real serendipity energy too that is showing up. This is that very lucky energy, that synchronistic energy, that feeling of like the 4-leaf clover, okay? It's like, oh, there's just a lot of luck. I'm seeing a rainbow and a pot of gold, so it's like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But let's not chase the rainbow to try and get that pot of gold. It's just allow it to come to you. Allow it to come to you, okay? Because we're not chasing our dreams, we're creating our dreams. And sometimes that means that we're creating ourselves, we're creating our life, and we're therefore magnetizing, having a very magnetic energy, which is then magnetizing our aura, which is calling in those things that we actually really desire and want on a soul level. And the relationships, the people, the opportunities, etc. So let's raise our standards, okay? Let's not get stuck in illusion, be mindful of that. Definitely go into that romanticized life, but again, don't go into the disassociation, become disassociated from reality. We don't want to go into that kind of illusion. Some of you might even be having a wake-up call out of an illusion, like an illusion being shattered, the truth being shown to you, and then you're starting to realize like, wow, like I was really stuck in that illusion. I was creating a reality that wasn't really reality. Like I was dreaming something up that wasn't going to happen. And so that's okay. That sometimes that comes with a grieving process. Sometimes that can come with like I'm such an idiot kind of a thing. So be mindful of how you talk to yourself, raise the standards on how you talk to yourself, and just be like, all right, well, my illusion has been shattered. No worries. No worries. That's okay, because now I have the truth. Now I see the truth, and now I can dream of something different, dream of something bigger, or I can just work with the truth. Okay, working with the truth, the long haul. Okay, the long haul. The illusion can be fear as well, though. Okay, so it can be like a fear is shattered, and you're like, oh, that was my blockage. That was getting in the way of me, creating this thing, or having this thing, and it's breaking through fears. It's being mindful of not allowing the fears to cloud your judgment, or having really good discernment, so you can discern between what is fear and what is intuition, what is wounding that is showing up and disguising itself as intuition when it's not really intuition, it's wounding. So just, having really strong discernment around that. Something that could help you discern would be some inner child work, some inner child journaling, or just journaling in general. That can be really helpful. Or if you're someone that prefers to talk out loud, just literally talk out loud to yourself, to your spirit team, and process that way, that can also be helpful. But raising your standards to the 10 of Cups, okay? We're raising our standards to the 10 of Cups. That's the energy I'm receiving, is the 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. It is the energy of getting everything that you want. It's harmony, it's peace, it's joyful energy. And you can have those moments now, okay? You don't have to wait for, and you shouldn't wait for, the perfect circumstances or things around you to be all good for then you to feel peace, okay? Sometimes it's just like, okay, chaos can happen around us, I get it. And sometimes, just like life be lifing, right? But if we are able to just cultivate some of that really beautiful inner peace, it'd just be very, very, very helpful, okay? Okay. Anything you need to leave behind, leave it. What's no longer in alignment, let it go. Doing like a lot of shedding, okay? Shedding old versions of ourselves. and kind of going through this new process of identity discovery, discovering this new version. Because sometimes people like will talk about shedding an old version and stepping into a new version. But when we understand the shedding of the old, right? We understand what that process is, especially if you've been through it. But the process of then stepping into this new version or becoming this new version, this next version, that can be a interesting space to be in before you fully embody it. So as you're starting to do the discovery of this new version and kind of settling into this new frequency, settling into this new level of consciousness and settling into this new body, it can be awkward. It can feel a little confusing. It can feel exciting too. And it's a great time to really get those creative juices flowing and knowing that, hey, you as you navigate this new energy that you're stepping into, this new frequency that you're stepping into, just remind yourself to take it slow. If you feel confused, if you don't even know, it's like, I don't even know what I'm stepping into. Like, what is this? Like, what is it that I really like, or what is it that I really want? Maybe you're discovering old things or new things that just bring you joy. And so just that space as you begin to step into this new version can feel strange, okay, which is really normal. It's very normal. But eventually what you'll do is you'll become into more of the embodiment of this new version, and that'll just feel like this new homecoming. It's just like, here I am, there I am, right? Now, the other message coming through here as well is being loyal to, I'm hearing being loyal to the cause, okay? So this could be interesting. Okay, hang on. Being loyal to what it is you're here to do. So this might not resonate with all of you, okay? So just keep that in mind. But if you just know what you're here to do, you know your mission, at least the core of it, right? Because it does evolve, it does grow, but it's like being loyal to that cause. So don't step out of alignment. Don't step out of integrity. Don't do something because that's what everyone else is doing, even though your soul's calling you towards something else, or to do this instead, or whatever it is. Don't, someone's like, hey, do this so then you can get here. And you're like, oh, okay, that sounds good, but it doesn't feel right for you. Don't go ahead and do that just because someone says it's the way to do it. Remember, there are multiple ways. There's not only one way. Anyone who says my way is the only way, then run away, because there are multiple ways to achieve many things, including on your own spiritual journey, right? So be loyal to the cause. I'm hearing that if that is for you, it will land for you, okay? The other thing too is being loyal to your heart. Being loyal to your heart. So raising your standards on how you are treated in relationships. And I mean all connections, okay? But especially friendships I'm getting, and romantic partnerships, okay? So raising your standards on that, being really loyal to your heart, being loyal to what it is that your heart desires and what your heart wants to, okay? Really tuning in and making sure that's connected to the deep inner knowing and not connected to an old wound, okay, that is then kind of running the show behind the scenes. So again, discernment is key there. This is a great time as well, guys, to clear up any clutter. This can be the clutter in the mind, which can do you could do like a brain dump, right? So before you go to bed, write down like everything that's just coming through in your mind, no matter what it is, put it to the side, don't read it, don't do anything like that, because you'll just reabsorb it, and then go to sleep. That can be a good way to help clear the mind, or so many other ways. Nature, goodness me, meditations, art, going into art, coloring, something like that too. Exercise, things like that. So clearing up the clutter in the mind, the clutter in the home. Okay, this is really important. That feels like some of you, the energy in your home is quite stagnant and it needs to be moved. So we need to let out the old energy so that we can bring in new, fresh energy. One way that you can do this, you can use herb bundles. Okay, so cleansing bundles. You can make your own, buy some. You could use a cleansing spray and just spray in your home. What I recommend you do as you're doing the spray, or if you're using a smoke bundle, is be mindful of like fire alarms okay, in your house, smoke alarms. Be mindful of that so they don't go off. But open all your windows, okay, or at least a few windows in your place to allow that energy to go out, and then leave them open for a good 20-30 minutes so you allow fresh energy to come in. This can be a good little ritual to do whenever the energy in your home feels quite stagnant. Allow your intuition to lead you through that ritual and through that practice, because that's just the best way to work, is just to allow the intuition to guide you. But that's just some information there. If you want to use certain herbs, things like rosemary are great, because rosemary is fantastic for banishing, it's fantastic for protection, it's fantastic for clearing. But lavender is great for that as well. Green sage, if you do use white sage, just make sure that it is ethically sourced, okay? And yeah, just kind of go where you feel guided to. So clearing up, doing a big clear out, okay, big clear out, but it feels like there's old energy that just needs to be removed so we can get fresh energy into the home, which is going to uplift your energy. It's going to help clear the mind. It's going to bring in new creative ideas. Just there needs to be like a letting go, a clearing off the energy. Some of you need to clear your own energy too. Okay, so if you feel a little scattered all over the place or quite heavy and dense, you need a good energy clearing too. And that's like nothing to like stress and worry about. It's literally just what happens with time. If we don't keep up our spiritual hygiene or just looking after our energetic body, that can happen. And it's nothing to be like concerned or freaked out about. It's just do a clearing and it's all good. You can use smoke bundles, you can use aura sprays, you can use the water element. Okay, so many different ways that you can do that. I'm gonna get a couple more cards and then we'll close this out. So what else is what you need to know right now? Reading. We have the Magician. Okay, being committed to the cause, being loyal to the cause, being committed to the long haul, being committed to the long journey. Okay, the Hierophant is traditionally all around commitment. Okay, it's commitment to your dreams, commitment in relationships. It's going for that commitment, but we're raising our standards. We're raising our standards. Some of you are really raising your own energetic field and vibration as you come out of what maybe feels like a lull or more of a denser energy. It's like you're coming out of that. So if that's you, just know you're coming out of it, and you can help support yourself through that with, you know, some of the things that I suggested. Now, the Magician, fresh beginnings, okay, manifestation, having everything that you need. It is a bit of that serendipity energy of like, hey, you're the alchemist. You have all the tools that you need to create what it is that you want. And then the universe will respond to that. And that's where the serendipity comes in. That's where the, like, you know, those out of nowhere opportunities or interactions or meetings or situations that happen that feel like a coincidence, right? Super, like a lot of serendipity, synchronicity kind of energy. But in fact, that's just the universe responding to what it is that you are creating on the inside, what you're doing on the inside, and then what you're also taking action on and then doing out, okay, if that makes sense. But I love to see this. There's a lot of magic energy around. But we need to make sure that we're clearing our illusions. We're not allowing the fears to get in the way. Easier said than done, I know, but guys, we can do it. We got to focus on the bigger picture too, okay? So what is it that you want to manifest long term? Not like short term, you know, like the near future, but like long term. All right, I'm gonna get, should we use this one? I'm gonna get one from here. It wants to come out. It flipped, but then didn't come out completely, so it came out. You are more. Now, if we look at this too, with like the bird and over the mountains, it is the, like, again, like scanning from above. So we're looking at the bigger picture, but also you are more is like, raise those standards. It's like you are so much more than what you realize. You are here to experience more. You are here to have more. Where you are right now is temporary. It is. It's temporary, right? The older that we get, the more that we realize how precious time is and how quick time goes. And and I think that's why when you get older, you start to give less of a fuck and you just kind of start doing the things that you want to do, right? But it's this beautiful, this beautiful energy here of like you are here to soar. You are here to soar. You are here to flourish. You are here to break free from limitations. You are here to break free from the chains of the past. You are here to be liberated, to live in liberation, okay, which means to live with freedom, like liberated from the past, liberated from the wounds, liberated from what society says you should and shouldn't do, okay? And it's, of course, doing everything with that aligns with your values, of course, as well. You know, that's very liberating too. Having very liberating relationships around you, okay, where you don't feel like you got to dim your light to be accepted, whether it's romantic or friendship, or even family. It's like you're allowed to be who you are, and that is celebrated, and that is accepted, and that is, like I said, celebrated, is loved upon. So you are more than what you're already experiencing. So if what you're experiencing right now is great, it's like, hey, it gets to be greater, okay? If what you're experiencing right now is kind of shitty, or you're in that in-between energy of nothing's really going on, it's like, you are more. There is more to experience, and you will experience more. So please don't forget that. You are the alchemist. You have everything that you need. You have everything that you need to manifest. You have everything that you need to flourish. Okay, to absolutely flourish. But if there's any area in your life that needs some cleaning up right now, relationally, health-wise, how you're treating yourself, how you're talking to yourself, your home, okay, whatever it is, it's like in business somewhere, maybe you got to clear out some old offerings that no longer align, or maybe it's time to, you're like, yeah, I feel like this work between me and this client has come to an end, and I feel like now this client's ready to flourish and move on to something else. Then it's like, okay, we got to let this go and trust the universe that then that creates space for someone new to come in, okay, that's so ready for all the medicine that you have to offer, and so forth. So clearing up the life, be loyal to your heart, and be loyal to the cause. You know if that's for you. Be loyal to the long journey, okay, to the long path. Be loyal to your path. Don't allow yourself to be swayed off it. And if you do, don't talk down to yourself about it. Just redirect, course correct, get back on. Raising your standards, shattering illusions. We're moving towards that 10 of Cups energy. A lot of serendipity. Some of you might even just feel at the moment there is these opportunities that feel like they come out of nowhere, or signs from spirit where you're like, whoa, where did that come from? Well, that just is too much of a coincidence to not be a coincidence. And I'm not a believer in coincidences at all. Nope. Things happen in mysterious ways. The universe will work in mysterious ways. All right, I'm just going to get one card here, and then we're going to close this out. Okay, I've got a few here that have come out. So first one I'm going to say is move your body. Okay, if you feel in a freeze state, or your nervous system in whatever way just doesn't feel great, then again, really soft somatic exercises can be fantastic for that. Definitely if your nervous system is really dysregulated, I do not, and again, use your own discernment here, but I don't recommend like high intensity workouts, but I more recommend like those, slower walks and things like that, or just moving in a way that your body tells you it needs to move, not in a way that you think it needs to move. Even singing using the voice, okay, and toning the vagal, you can look that up online, will be very helpful. And that will help you also just feel more safer in the body when we are moving our body, when we are in the body, okay? We're not disassociated and disconnected from the body. Have very positive expectations. I have the card here, positive expectations. When you are sitting there and you're, just have done what you need to do, and it's just the universe is flowing through now with the next step, with the next thing. It's like, have positive expectations. Everything is working out for me. All is well, all is well, all is well. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me. All is well, all is well, all is well. Okay. And then just feeling safe. So if you feel unsafe at the moment, or you feel like your security is kind of a little bit rocked, if it's more on an energetic level, really work with the root chakra. If it's more of like something financial or something very physical and tangible in your physical reality, then support the nervous system, and also have some extra support from other people outside. That could be really helpful, or just starting to come up with a plan that can just help support you in some form of way, okay? But all is well, all is well, all is well. That's just what I keep getting. All is well, all is well, all is well. Positive expectations. All right, beautiful souls, that is the end of these messages. Please let me know in the comments if this resonated. Always love hearing from you guys. I appreciate you so very much. If you, again, hit that, if you like this reading, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not and you resonate with these readings and resonate with my energy. And you can check out my Instagram as well. The handle is below, and of course my mystery school with everything I have to offer is down below as well. Sending you so much love, and I will see you guys soon.